everyone, Smooth Brain here. I have a couple palettes from Klarity Cosmetics today and some lip glosses as well. So I thought we could try them out together and maybe do two looks. We have the Bloom palette. This is what the cover looks like. And this is what the palette itself looks like. What's it look like inside, you ask? It's a rosy, purpley with some green blues in there as well. So it's cool toned, very pretty. And then this one I'm super excited about because it's green. And it's the Cobra palette. And this is what the outside looks like. It's not a sleeve, it's an actual box. The inside looks like this with all the cool snake scales. Anyone ever touch a snake, they don't look like they should feel so smooth, but they're really smooth and soft. And inside the palette, we have this lovely green and blue-green color story. Again, cool tones with some grunginess. And there's a nice little mirror, and I love ripping off these little plastic thingies. Okay, so let's start with the Bloom palette. And I already have my base and my my eyebrows done. So let's get a couple brushes here and we'll start it right up. So I think I'm going to swatch this first for you guys. So there's 10 colors and we have, again, this print I can't read. I'm just going to go across this way. And then the last 5. So we'll do the 5. We have this beautiful, like, dark burgundy. And then we have a lovely reddish, also a wine color. Then we have, like, an emerald green. These are really, how do I describe them? Creamy, the shimmers. And they're very much like a, they're very much the kind of shimmers that are more metallic. So let's swatch them. Oh, that's pretty. That's also pretty. And the shimmer really matches the one next to it with the matte. And these are dark. Look at that. So nice. Then, let's wipe this off a little bit. Oops, squirted. These look like they might stain, so just be careful when you put them on your eyes that you're not trying to do a really nice light neutral look the day after or something. Then we have this like teal color set, which is another shimmer and another matte to match. I like how these match. And then we have a rosy colored set. And here's what they look like. You can tell that my pinky has a little bit of staining on it. And these. Oh, I love those rosy, purpley rosy color. They're pretty. Okay. And then there's 2 colors left. I'm just going to put them next to my hand here. And these are purples, but one looks like a topper color and one is a really deep purple color. So let's see what they look like. Ooh, that's pretty. So that's those 2. Yeah, that light purple one is really a toppery shade. And I'm just going to put it a little bit on top of that dark purple so you can see. Very pretty. So that's the first palette. Let's go to the second palette and swatch that. Greens! I'm so excited, greens! Let me wipe all this off. What would I do without micellar water? probably have to wash my hand like 10 times. So let's see if I'm able to actually read the names of those ones down there. The Cobra palette. Okay, yes, these are much easier to read as well. So the first color we have is called Hysterical. Then we have Mamba. And then we have Boa and Arrow. Get it? Boa. And Python, like a pie that you eat thon. Okay. Let's do that. Ooh, these are a totally different texture. The shiny Mamba is really soft, so be careful when pushing into it because it is squish. And then Python is more like the texture in the Bloom palette. Oh, that Mamba is gorgeous. If you have green eyes or hazel eyes, this palette's going to be your friend. I have hazel eyes. It looks like they're brown sometimes, but sometimes if you catch me right in the light, they're really... So there's the first 4. Oh, beautiful. And then we have Creepy Crawler. No one likes a creepy crawler. What's up with that? It's a really grungy shimmer. Let's see how that looks. Creepy Crawler. No scales attached. That's pretty, that Creepy Crawler. Don't hiss out. And Viper Active. Now, Klarity Cosmetics, as far as I know, is a I'm going to swatch them from top to bottom so that I can put my ones on. These are pretty. The Viper Active is like a dark, I don't want to say it's almost like a purple, but it might be black. It's pouring outside, so if you hear some background, that's just pouring. That's our New Hampshire weather here. Cool. Okay, and then there's 4 more. Can't have enough of this. And they're Don't Hiss Me Off. What would you do if I hiss you off? That's a very pretty teal. Snake Care instead of Take Care. Wait. Excuse me. Oh, that's funny. Excuse me. And Histology. Histology. That's pretty too. I think I might try that Histology color. And I noticed after I swatched this that it looks like these ones are paired top to bottom rather than right next to each other. But we'll see when we go to play with it. Oh my god, that Histology is so pretty. It's like a grungy green gold, swampy green, really lovely. So look at those, they're really nice. Okay, so we're gonna try those out. Before we start with that, I'm actually going to try on some of these glosses and do a little swatch of these glosses for you. Wow, these are so pigmented and really, I have to really rub to get them off. Some of the teal colors are staining, I believe, so just be wary. So I got this, it's called the Coffee House Vibes, and it's got 3 different colors in it. So let's see what this looks like. Put them all together. And we have see what they're called. Espresso Kisses. Mocha Venti, something like that. If I say it wrong, I'll put it in the description so you know. And then this one is Coffee and Tea. That's a sparkly topper. Oh yeah. So let's try these out. So let's try the... Is it mocha? Oh, it's Mocha Velvet. So let's try that one first. Ooh, it's very like lavender gray. And then the Espresso Kisses. So this one is a matte, the mocha one, and the Espresso Kisses is more like a gloss. And let's see what this looks like. I'm going to actually swatch it so that it goes across the... It's very much a... It's sparkly, but it's not like PC sparkly. It's very nice. So I think what I'll do is I'll put on this nice grungy mocha one. Let's do... Oh, and it smells like coffee! I have to say, even if you don't drink coffee, does anyone not like the smell of coffee? It's like one of the best smells in the world. So now it looks like I have the plague with some gray lip, but it's pretty, so I don't care. And then why don't we put this on top after it dries? Okay, so let's start with the Bloom palette, and I'll do my right eye with the Bloom palette and my left eye with the Cobra palette. Let's zoom in a little bit. A little bit more. Okay. So let's take a big fluffy brush. And yeah, it's gonna be hard with this Bloom palette to really put something down as a crease color. So why don't we do a halo eye with this one? And I'm going to start off with this pinky rose color. This one right here. Oh, there's a lot of kick up in that pan. And we're gonna just put that all across. Just like so. And, you know, I'm not worried about matching my eyes today. I'm not going anywhere tonight or anything, so not a problem with that. And then to do the halo part of the eye, I'm going to take this color right here. And we're going to dot it here. These are really pigmented, really pretty. And we're going to dot it here. So I'm 57 years old. I just turned 57 in July. And I have to say that, you know, my skin, I'm pretty proud of it. I think it looks good. And I think, you know, for as old as I am, I don't really have many wrinkles. So I'm happy. Then what I'm going to do is take this rose colored one here and put that in the center. Let's just use our finger to do that. I'm not using any eye primer. I don't like to use eye primer when I first test things just because, we'll take it up a little bit too, and then just blend that out. just because I really think to see how things last and behave on your eyes, you need to test it without primer first. Now, if I'm going out or I'm going to work, of course, I'm going to use primer. One thing I'm going to do is take this dark purple right here, and I'm going to put that a little bit more on the corner, just to darken things up even more. And then we'll blend it out. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's blend it out. Big fluffy brush. And then finally, I'm going to take this beautiful topper color and put that right in the center of my eye. Just to have more bright. This is very flaky and it's like falling all over my face. Just so you're warned, you might want to do your base after this palette. Look at that, that's gorge. Just gonna buff this a little bit. And I'm going to clean off my brush and just buff it out at the top too. Because it is very pigmented and I got it all over my eye. Maybe what I'll do is use some powder to buff that out. But it is a pretty palette. This would be a really good companion palette for something like the Mocha Moment from Gourmand Girls, because it has a lot of those cool tones, but it'll really help you deepen up your look if you want something really dark. Something different. Okay, let's play with the Cobra palette. Let me clean off my brushes real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And boop, 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 boop. So for the Cobra palette, I think I'm going to start with this color right here as my base color, Hysterical. Hysterical. I like that these palettes have a mirror in them. That really helps. Let me put on this so that I can see what I'm doing a little better. Whoop. Okay. That's a pretty color. It's like a grungy green, very pretty. Okay, and then let's use this Excuse Me color right here to deepen everything up. Oh, 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 that's dark. It's pretty though. Green. So if you have hazel eyes or green eyes and you want to bring out the green in them, you can use green golds or you can use purples, which both of them work really well. Okay. And then let's just blend that a little bit more. These are really pigmented, so just start with a little bit. And that does really blend well, so. Let's take some of this Don't Hiss Out and put that along my bottom lash line. It's really dark. I'm gonna beef this up a little bit because I got some folds here. And then let's use, I can't decide between Mamba and Histology. Let's use both. So for Histology, I'm going to put that in the middle. Oh, that color, it's so good. And then for Mamba, let's use this sparingly in the, this is very flaky, so I'm using these sparingly in the inner part. They're very close in color, but Mamba's definitely golder. And flakier. I think you can see that. And then we'll blend it a little bit by tapping it out. And I just want to fix this eye here because I feel like it looks weird. So let's just fix that real quick by putting a little bit more of that dark purple in the inner corner. There, that looks a little bit better. And I'm going to take my NYX pressed powder. This is in the color banana. That's how I say banana to my dog. I say banana. And I'm just going to take that one and use it to blend out the top a little bit. Because I do have kind of a lot of pigment here. Okay, let's put on some mascara and we're set. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to put the sparkly gloss on too. So I'm using the YSL mascara. This is definitely going to help the overall look because there's so much on this. Boop, boop. This purple look is one that I'd wear with my glasses because I like to go real dramatic when I wear glasses because then it stands out a little bit better. Oh, of course I got a dot on my eye. So if you're the kind of girl that gets dots from your mascara wand, there's a really easy solution to that. You just wait till it dries and then take a Q-tip, put a little tiny bit of makeup remover or the micellar water on it, and you can just quickly rub that off. And there you have it. The final look. Let's put on some of that gloss and see how that looks. Oh yeah, this is good. This finishes it off beautifully. It's a golden kind of gloss. And it works lovely on this mocha color. There you go. We have the Bloom palette and the Cobra palette from Klarity Cosmetics. If you like this, please feel free to subscribe to get more content like this. And remember, don't be sad, be happy. Bye.